and burning, where EG, one of the players here beats the Koreans with their hero, QO's hero, and then they drop their items on the ramp and they start, talking in all chat.
Yeah.
Well, Alchemist for QO is what's going to be picked up here.
Find the brood, kill the spiders. That's the game plan.
You're absolutely right. Universe is the broodmother. PA is Arteezy's. For those of you just joining us, Kisei is Arteezy and Danger is Sumail. They've changed their names for some reason. I don't know exactly why, but it's what we have to deal with here. What else? Crit, Spirit Breaker. It's the Fear Disruptor. The Crit's going to be moving around, causing havoc and making action happen. And you look at Immortals. Keeping this QO Alchemist alive is imperative, it feels like. Febby, again, a lot on his plate. But they've got the Forever Weaver to really deal a lot of damage into that enemy safe lane. And maybe force rotations from the supports to stick up there instead of the aggressive nature of Spirit Breaker roaming around the map. And that's something that Drow Ranger lineups are pretty good at, drawing attention away from mid lane and towards the side lanes where you've got these two very high damage ranged heroes pumping into their counterparts.
It's been a while since I've seen a Drow strat without all 3 cores being ranged too. Especially when the position 4 isn't ranged either. A little bit interesting here. See if it works out for them. It's not a necessity. Obviously, you definitely lose a little bit of value in the hero, but it's not worth gimping your draft just to pick something ranged if you don't think it's going to work against what your opponents have. And now we play the dance. So, will Universe go and throw out a web anywhere? Gonna try and be cheeky.
Do you do the old school...
Has he already done so?
Like the old school bait where you run up top lane, you place a web, and then you run to bot lane where you're actually going to lane?
Something like that.
That was always so fun to see. You could definitely tell though, Sumail, misses the chat wheel. Destroy the barracks, get back, be right back. All enemy heroes missing. Affirmative. He's sad that he doesn't have all of his little chat wheel things anymore. Time to petition Valve. Bring them back.
These early wards in the Dire too. They're spawning all of these movements, and they were all just literally standing mid on the side of Immortals saying, okay, we have early wards. We're going to spot exactly where they want to go on EG, and we're going to put our lanes accordingly. So we're going to try and get the Alchemist matched up against the Broodmother. And everything else, who cares? Standard stuff other than that, right? All that matters is Alch versus Brood. And it shall be the mid-MP Drow Ranger.
Okie dokie. It was a nice attempt by Sumail. Very nearly got the deny on the Observer Ward as he orbs and jaunts back towards the creeps. To get this block off.
Sick block.
Very nice. Gets it done. So, we've got the Drow and the Clockwork both setting up for mid lane, but that is not an open AI block. That is the normal bot block, honestly. That's Frank bot or Harvey bot or whatever you want to call him. High ground now held by Sumail with his puck. Nice deny in from MP and Febby there, just taking at least one of the creeps out. Get the CS and the cogs push back, help as well. Sumail will secure 14 and 3 of puck. Already having a very hard time in this lane, but with a good pushback and a good battery assault, they could maybe make something happen. Febby holds the line. They see the charge coming through now. A little bit too late, and Sumail jumps forward. The gust is good. The cogs zap them in, but the final right click already flew out onto the Drow Ranger. And now Febby's sitting there thinking, well, Flame to get level 6 like an AA, who honestly really does love that. QO taunting away, but he doesn't know that the Mad Cow's coming on through. Crit. Does get in there with a couple of hits, the Orb of Venom and a bash. Pushes QO back, but they don't have the kill power.
Yes, they had to kill him too, because he's almost level 6. Sentry and Observer placed down here. No Observer on the Broodmother, no Observer on Crit, so they're going to have a good idea of what Universe is up to here. However, what can they really do about it? They're charging mid.
They shift the coil ready from Sumail, but he's pushed back by the cogs. He has no mana left. Forced to use the stick, and now the coil lands. This has trapped Febby in an awkward position here. Can't snap the coil or else he'll die. Can't stand and fight because Crit and Sumail, they are doing a lot of damage. The orb flies across, and that's a double kill for your puck. Jumps back to it, dodges the tower attacks. His timing, and even Forever is always very fearful of this happening. He's charged now, and because you have this PA who can just jump in with level 6 available, the crits are ready.
The dust is there. There's no 6 on Weaver.
And that was a kinetic field. Forever's straight up dead. Stick charge is keeping him alive for a second longer, but they're going to farm the swarm now as well. More.
Like, he doesn't even have boots. He's a windlass, and he lives.
Dooku has been very patient, but they know Chemical Rage is down for another 10 seconds. They do dive in behind the tier 1. Damage output looking good so far. 5 seconds until the ulti from Alka. Bash comes through from Crit. Oh, they're going to get this in time. Oh, yes they are. Universe there with the final hits in. Crit Orb of Venom apparently is the actual lethal damage that finished. Oh, charging onto Febby. He has hit level 6, so the hook shot's available. Crit looking to shut this down though with the range.
He hooks to the neutrals to try and live. That's not even worth it, is it? He tried to.
He just can't.
Couldn't get it off. I saw
Forward
they're
from
so
Crit.
speedy, dude.
Looking for the run through. Hits
Hello.
3. No, he hits 2 on the way through. A good hook shot. Canceling out for the damage. Still going to come out from Sumail. He can join to the orb in the front. Dream Call at the ready. Hits onto 3. Now Sumail might be in a spot of bother though. Has to stick charge. The Dream Call snaps.
Ready, though.
Now he has another orb. He can join himself away with a phase shift. He does get a little bit of distance here as the Forever Weaver. Shikuchiing forward, but a blink back. Gets Sumail.
Stabbing from behind.
Nice spot. You're
The
right.
vision. That might give them a good glimpse here too.
Who does he go
A
for
good
though?
target. They want the drow.
He wants MP, cuts the tree. Triple Wraith. Oh, okay, yeah, triple Wraith Band Drow. There's a charge up onto QO though, and that's who they're actually aiming for. But no, they stop on the way. There's a little bit of a detour there as the bottom lane. 3,500 gold now on this Alchemist, trying to get into that relic, into the Radiance. He found Crit, the charge is there. Easy jumps in. The Gust is good though. Forces him back. The hook shot not so good. Bebby landed onto his Alchemist. That's a friend on enemy. Now he's gonna die and pay with his life. Alch TP's away. Is there a stun? Is there a Dream Coil? There is, of course. Sumail here with the timing, here with the plays. It's QO. He will also fall. The ulti will extend his. Oh, no, it won't. No, it really won't. It will not extend his longevity. That crit from Artur makes damn. This game feels like it's gone on a lot longer than it actually has.
I was gonna say, you're like, Roshan's alive. I was like, they killed it once. I was like, if I missed that much of this game in its speed, but
I had to click him to make sure, you know. I went over to Roshan as I was saying, and I'm like, right, click him as I finish my sentence, and I think, oh yeah, well, this is the first one. This is actually only just the Aegis. Hands it over to the.
Yeah. That one hero top. Oh, there we go. Did you kill those spiders? He's rich.
I mean, did you see PA dagger the out? Half of his HP in one dagger. Now here's an Ice Blast with There's a couple of spells landing on the PA, but that's the PA. The 3-man Dream Core now arrives with Universe, landing the hits into the Echo Saber, taking down the Drow. Oh, PA Immortals. I think it might just be time to agree. Of course, GG. Good luck next. That's Evil Geniuses 2-0ing Immortals in what felt like less than an hour, and they progress through to the semi-finals of the NA qualifiers here for the ESL Hamburg Major.
That is a fast way to get knocked out of a major.